me to introduce you to my worst enemy, Calculus 2. As an engineering major, you're going to come across different math courses that include differential equations and calculus 1 through 3. But when I tell you Calc 2, it was the death of me. I'm not playing, bro. To keep a long story short, I failed it 3 different times.
You're not very bright, are you?
And this is coming from a nigga who's always done well in math up until now. So if that don't tell you something, I don't know what will, honestly. And if you see these symbols, just know you're cooked, because they're probably going to be the ones that going to give you the most trouble. But listen, I could sit here all day, talk shit about the class, but instead, I'm going to just give y'all my experiences on why it was so difficult for me. And if you can relate to anything I'm saying, give y'all the steps to pass the class and make it a little bit easier for you.
Why, thank you.
So why was Calc 2 so hard for me? In order to understand why it was hard for me personally, I'm gonna have to give you all a little bit of context. Now, in high school, instead of taking pre-calc, I actually jumped from Algebra 2 straight to calculus.
Okay, smarty pants.
And even though I performed exceptionally well in the class, I feel like I missed a lot of foundation that I would have gained from pre-calc, which probably contributed into why I didn't do so well in Calc 2. So my second semester of my freshman year, when I actually took the course, to make a long story short, I failed. I failed my first ever class in college, and I was livid. But these were the concepts that I personally struggled with the most. First, we got integrals. Now, integrals, when they're first introduced, they ain't too bad, but once you start to get deeper into it, you find yourself using different integration techniques, like by parts, substitution, and improper integrals. The second it stopped being just plug and chug, you lost me. Now, the other concept that gave me some trouble was infinite series. I'm not gonna lie, there's not much that's gonna prepare you to do this. Before you even do anything, you have to understand what you're looking at, whether it's P-series, geometric series, or Taylor series. But after that, you have to check the convergence. But yo, B, what's convergence, bro? I never heard of that. I don't remember, nigga. Why don't you search it up?
I'm trying!
But anyway, in order to find the convergence, you have to put the series through a bunch of tests that correspond with the type of series that it is, and figure out whether or not you're gonna get a finite number or a number that passes infinity. So, those were the 2 concepts that gave me the most trouble. If you feel like you can relate, I'm gonna give you some tips to pass the class and make it a little bit easier for you. Now, I got 4 tips for you to be able to pass Calculus 2. My first tip is brush up on your Algebra 1 and Calc 1 skills. Things like integration, derivatives, trigonometry, solving inequalities, and applying and understanding limits. These skills translate the most in Calc 2, giving you a strong foundation and improve your problem solving skills. My second tip is build a relationship with your teacher. Now, that could look like many things. I would say things like sitting in the front of the class. Now, I know for some of y'all it might be a little lame, but it shows the teacher that you're serious about your work and it helps you focus at the same time. Also, too, I'd say definitely attend their office hours, because most professors have office hours available, but nobody goes to them. So going not only shows that you're willing to get better and actually learn, but they also appreciate you coming and talk to them. And these are all things that build rapport with the teacher, which in turn puts you in good favor for when it comes to grading or passing in past due assignments. Now, it does have to be genuine though. Don't go out pretending like you fuck with the teacher just for your own game. That ain't right, man. It just ain't right. My third tip is never miss an assignment. Whether it's worksheets, study guides, or online work, try your best to get everything in. Because even if you don't perform your best on every quiz or test, that homework grade is gonna bail you out, I promise. My final tip to passing Calc 2 is study efficiently. Let's keep it a buck, bro. None of you niggas don't study, bro. You niggas don't study. Y'all just use ChatGPT to get your homework done and call it a day. I know the method, And your brain is just so fried that even when you do try, you just don't have the attention span to sit down and actually do it. Or you're just so lost and don't even know where to start. And honestly, my advice, bro, just join a study group. Just get some of your classmates together and help each other out. Because when you're around like-minded people that are better than you in a field or that are performing well, that entices you to want to do better for yourself. It brings you to new heights. And if you're not too fond of being in groups, watch videos. Do the problems on paper so you can better remember. Additionally, if your teacher provides exam reviews, those also help as well.
Nice.
Well, that's all I have for y'all on Calc 2. Like I said, it took me a few tries to pass, but I was able to do it at the end of the day. I feel like the things I told y'all, if I knew or actually applied it beforehand, I would have had a much easier time. But like I said, I passed, I went through it, and now I'm able to tell y'all the steps to take in order to not be in the same boat as me. So if you made it to the end, I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share with your peoples, and tune in for the next vid. I plan on dropping maybe a week from whenever I post this video. Perhaps a little bit earlier, but we gonna see. I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all later.